Good morning, welcome back to Muddy Truck Racing. So today we're going to be talking hydro steer, and the reason I want to talk about that is because it's changed my life. I don't know why I waited so long to get it, because it is the best upgrade I think I've added to the car ever. It's changed my life. So what we'll do is we'll talk you through the hydro steer system we've got, what hydro steer is for those of you who don't know, and we'll show you a few of the little upgrades that we've just recently purchased this week, and we'll go into the garage and have a look. I think we'll bring Elvis as well. Come on, come on. So for those of you that don't know, hydro steer is a fully hydraulic setup from the wheels to the steering wheel. Conventionally, you'd have what they call a mechanical link, which is where the steering, I'll turn it so you can see. So from where the steering wheel would come down to the what would be there is a steering box, which goes into some gears, which then comes down to, can't see it because someone's put an axle in the way, but yeah, steering box would be there, would go to a pitman arm, which would drop to a steering bar, which is on a track rod end, which would go across to this hub, and then you'd have a track bar on the back with another two track rod ends, which works well. So with that, obviously you have power steering, which is good, but what would happen, what we found was you tend to break a lot of track rod ends and bend steering bars, and you can get bigger steering bars, which is good, but you're still bending them. And so we invested and treated ourselves to full hydro. So this is a Lee Craighead full hydro kit. There's others out there you can get, but we went for this one because he helped us out a bit with this. So we've got to say thank you to him in this video for helping us. Okay, so the way hydro steer works, you have, so your normal steering column comes down to an orbital, which then pumps fluid around to power, no wait, I might have got that wrong, but you know what I mean. Power steering pump, orbital to your ram. So this, I think, is it's either an 8 or a 10-inch ram. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but Dom at Twisted Steelworks, he did the double shear for us, and what that means is, rather than conventionally have your bottom arm, he's put another one on top and then sleeved it, so you know it just puts a bit more strength into it. So I'm not the most clued up bloke on this, because it's quite a new system to us. We've run steering bars for a long time, so excited. We've used it a couple of times, and it's honestly, if you're thinking of upgrading your truck, couldn't recommend this more. So what we've upgraded with this week is we've treated ourselves to a bit of bling. We've gone for, these are new links to go from the ram to the hub. So got these from Lee, Titan Off-Road. Absolutely beautiful finish on them. I can't thank him enough. I rang him, sent him a message on, I think it was one day last week, and next day they were here. So brilliant surface, had them on the shelf, knew exactly what we wanted, got them straight to us. So thank you for that, Lee, we appreciate that. But talk a bit more about what he does. He does a range of setups, so you can get a 6, an 8 or a 10-inch ram, so depending on your axle size, your steering lock, you know, there's plenty of options out there for what you want. Also does different capacities of orbitals, so you can get a 125cc and I believe a 160. So this, I don't know off the top of my head because I brought it without asking, but it'll be one of them two. It does the job. That's all we need to know. Along with fitting that, we also drilled the power steering pump out. We took the, I believe, the low pressure side out, the bigger nut, and we just ran a 4.5 drill bit through that. So that just helps with the flow a little bit. I have also got the trail gear reservoir in there, because I'm very much of the opinion, I don't know a massive amount about hydraulics, but the more fluid you get in, the cooler everything stays. So we thought, you know, put that in there, we're getting a bigger system, bigger cycle, keep everything a lot cooler. So I got this set up, I've got it in bits and pieces, but what Lee will do for you is we'll do your orbital, your ram, your ends, your links, and your mount, and your brackets. I think does the whole kit for you. So if you are interested, I'll leave a link in the video below, and say I highly recommend it. But what we'll do is we'll get the wheels off this and we'll get some new bits bolted on for you and watch me make a balls up of it, but we'll have a go anyway. So let's get on with it. Well, there we go. That's not a bad job. Pretty easy to do. It looks a lot better. It definitely looks a lot better. So it's not the most complex job we've done, but change the links. Those the original ones, they were more of a mock-up. They used to be on the Y61s, and then they got thrown on this truck. So they just, yeah, perfect as a spare. They'll get us out of trouble, but no, I think definitely a much needed upgrade on the front of that. Looks a lot better. So yeah, easy enough to do. Took the bolts out, left that joint in, just wound it out. The most faff of this was just making sure that the tracking was all right. So front to back, we're tape measure, trying to do maths, but yeah, worked out all right. Yeah, when you do it, make sure you put plenty of copper grease in there, because otherwise they'll never live as long as they should. So yeah, that's a job done. I think the next thing we've got to move on to with this, so I know you don't need to take the wheels off, but pulled them off because the brake pads are in need of a bit of love, because it's all disc in there and we don't want that. So next jobs, we've got a box of bits over here, so we're going to go full wipers, screen wash bottle, wiper motor, all the gubbins for that. So that'll be the next job. We've not finished with it yet. There's still more money to spend and more things to do. I think at some point, when I get brave enough, I might tackle the wiring. But I'm not that au fait with that. So yeah, I'll learn a bit before I tackle that in front of a camera. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed this one, and thank you again for watching. Hope we're not boring you and we're keeping you somewhat entertained during these times. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you on the next one. And thank you again for watching. Cheers.